So you're in a relationship and you think that you have something serious with this person, just to find out they wanted something casual. Or maybe you put a title to something that they're saying, hey, there's no titles here. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. So I wanted to go ahead and do a video to let you know, how do you know if your mate is serious about you? So whether you're a man or a woman, sometimes people just want to know, are they serious about me? How do I know? What signs are there? So I'm going to go over that today. All right, right after this. Mrs. Danielle DeVita back with another video. I overheard someone say that marriage is overrated. A lot of women say, I like the strong silent type. Well, a lot of men like the feminine silent type. And for sure, it's going down. So a lot of times people are not getting the value. When to speak and when to be quiet is one of the most powerful. She's going to be aggressive, thinking that. And as someone who's been married for 12 years, she's driven, not lazy. And this will make yourself and get on the right path. That understand that you might be doing a disservice to your daughter if you don't help her understand vetting and proper decision making. Now she's going to be a basket case later. If you don't help her understand emotional intelligence, she's going to hold on to a lot of emotional baggage. If you don't. My name is Danielle DeVita. I am a relationship and femininity coach. I've been married for 13 years, and my goal is to help both men and women be in relationships that's best for them. So we're going to first talk about the men. How do you know if a man is serious about you if you're a woman? And then we're going to go into how do you know a woman is serious about you if you are a man and you want to know. If this guy is serious about you, he's going to prioritize you in his life. The time that they spend with you is quality and consistent time. So I'm going to say that again. The time that this person spends with you is quality time and consistent time. So when a person is interested in you, no matter what his schedule is like, it is going to be consistent. And when I say consistent, I don't necessarily mean it has to be every moment of every day, but it does mean that there's not going to be holes where you're talking every now and then as if it's a casual relationship. It's going to feel like a serious relationship. So the relationship or the conversations that you're going to have, the time that you're going to spend together is consistent. You'll see him often, right? And it's going to be quality time. It's not, I'm going to see you for a quick, thank you, ma'am, and then head out, or a quick whatever. It's going to be quality time. He's interested in you. He's asking questions about you. He's interested in your goals, what you want out of life. He's including you in his future affairs. So that's the other thing. Whenever he's talking about the future, it's us, it's we, it's he sees a future with you, so he's talking futuristic. So not only is he prioritizing his time, the time is going to be quality time, it's going to be consistent time, but he's also talking about you in the future tense, about what you are doing, what we are doing. Everything's inclusive, right? And he's okay with titles. So when you're asking, what are we? What are we doing? He's okay with titles. He's okay with boyfriend or girlfriend. He's not the let's go with the flow. He's serious about you. He's serious about the relationship. I think a lot of women get it confused that because he's exclusive with you, like he's not dating other people, that he's serious. No, serious is not only is he exclusive with you, but he's okay with titles. He's not doing the let it flow, being casual. He wants to, next sign, bring you around his friends and family. He talks about you often in a good way, and not just futuristic, but he's talking about you in a positive way, that things he likes about you, and it's not going to be surface level. It's going to be he seriously likes you as a person. So again, I've talked about how men are visual, and that's how they're drawn to you. But now that level of attraction is going to extend past exterior and go towards internal. He likes you as a person, what you bring to the table for him, and he's going to be able to articulate that in some way. So you'll have some clarity in that, because if you ask, what are we doing and what are we, and what are we, he's going to be okay with giving you, the rundown of what you guys are actually doing here. There's no confusion with that. You'll know where you stand in a relationship. You know if you are the girlfriend. You know if you're the friend. You know if he likes you around his family and stuff. So I would see first, it is important to know, who are these friends? Are they just regular friends, or are these like close friends? These are his close friends, his best friend. If depending on the relationship he has with his family, who, you know, if he's really close, then that's a good sign, because extended family members may not matter. It may not matter with his mom if he's always bringing people around, but if he holds his mom in high regard and what she thinks, or maybe it's his friends he holds in high regards, if it's people, his co-workers he holds in high regard, the people who he held high regard, if he's bringing you around them, then he is serious about you. If he's talking like he wants to be in a committed relationship, so it's not just you bringing it up, he's bringing it up, not just exclusivity, but he's talking about marriage. He's talking about a future. He's talking, and it's not enough just to say he's talking about having your babies. This man is actually talking about marriage. He's talking about being together. Not enough just to say we're going to move in together, but he is literally talking about having a life with you, and he sees you in it in a future tense. And again, it doesn't matter if this guy has this busy job and things like that. He is going to somehow prioritize you in his life when he is serious about you. Again, what that looks like is different depending on a man's schedule, just like with you. So, but what this person is going to do is they're going to make you, that you're going to feel like that this person is a priority, and it's not a hit and miss. That's why I say it has to be consistent, and consistent could be every few days. It could be every other day. Now, it doesn't need to be going past 2 days, but it needs to be consistent. Whether it's long, whether he's long distance or not, you're still going to feel a consistent quality time with this person. All right. The other sign that you would know that he is serious about you is he does value your opinion. He values your input, because a lot of times men may not care what women think. They're there for another reason, but they don't care what that man thinks. However, if he asks you about your opinion about something that's dear to him, whether it's a situation, a dilemma, a conflict, or about a decision he wants to make that's big, the fact that he even values your input, that he asked you, shows that he cares enough about you, and he finds you intelligent enough to help him with that dilemma. So that's a good sign. Another sign is that he's also not just being able to talk to you, but he's very vulnerable with you, which means you know more about him than surface level. He's telling you something that you know that, man, no one would tell me this if they didn't like me, right? So you want to make sure you're listening to him very well, because and I've done a video on how to talk to men, because you want a man to open up to you. When a man starts to open up and be vulnerable, it's a good sign that he wants to be serious with you, that he wants to be in a committed relationship, because men are not just as open as women are. All right. So now let's talk about, and of course this is not an all-inclusive list, but this is a list of one of the biggest signs that he is serious about you. Now, for women, if you're a man listening and you want to know if a woman is serious about you, I'm going to go ahead and tell you these signs, because I think sometimes men can get it confused with some things that women do. So I'm going to explain some of the confusion, and then what truly matters that she is interested and serious about. So when a woman is serious about a man, if she is wants to be in a committed relationship, these signs would start with one, respect. So a lot of times people think, oh, she likes me because she's catering to me. Women cater to guys who are not best for them all the time. Women are, lovey-dovey, doing stuff for men, laughing at jokes. But it doesn't mean that it's a serious relationship per se. So it just means that, because she could do that with a crush, right? So to truly know that she wants to be in a serious committed relationship is, one, she's going to show you respect. A lot of times women have trauma, and it's stopping them from being able to show the level of respect that's necessary, or what that man values, because sometimes men, what's disrespectful to some men is not to others. But a woman who genuinely wants a serious relationship and wants something for a future, not just wants something for her own selfish reasons or a level of entitlement, but she truly wants to have a serious and deep conversation with you as a man, she is going to respect you, which means she's going to respect your opinion about how she dresses, how she looks. You know, do you like her hair like this? Do you like this? So she cares about what you think, similar to how a man cares about what a woman thinks. This woman is going to value your opinion, value that level of leadership, because then she sees you as her man. She sees you as that level of protector, that provider, that person for her. So she's going to value the opinion the same way she values her friend's opinion. And think about it. Women care about what other women, especially their friends and their family, whoever thinks of them. So if she truly likes you, if she truly wants to have something serious and deep with you, she's going to value your opinion too. She's going to value what you have to say. The things that you say to her will matter. And so respect is one. Two, she's going to trust you. And while, like I said, women have sometimes could have trauma, and that prevents them from being able to be fully trusting, she is going to let her guard down and be vulnerable with you with some respect. And this is a good sign to show that she's serious about you. One of the most clear signs that she is serious about taking it to the next level with you is she's going to clearly ask, you know, what are we doing here? How do you see the relationship? Which means she's interested in the relationship and interested in moving it on to the next level. That means she is that serious that she wants to be in a committed relationship and wants to know where you stand with her. You know, the titles. What are we doing here? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Are we serious? Are we exclusive? Where are we going? Are we getting engaged? And she's talking about marriage. She's talking about a family. So when you hear her start doing this, that is a sign that she wants to be serious with you. Again, you have to look at this in the totality, because there's some women that's out the gate talking about being married and you being, you know, the stepdaddy or whatever. So you have to understand it's the totality of it. It's not just that alone. She's talking about the future with you, but she's also respecting you. She's also caring about not just what kind of car you drive, the money you have, the job you have. She's asking deep questions about you, your family, your friends. So she's genuinely cares about you and is not selfish, right? She cares about you and your achievements and what you're doing and what's going on in your life and your friends and your family. She wants to get to know you. She starts to ask you questions about, you know, growing up, your childhood. How was your day at work? She's genuinely listening to that. So sometimes when women are entitled or they really don't want anything, everything's going to be surface level. They only care about things as it relates to how it's going to benefit them, about your job, money, and cars on that surface level, but not getting to know you on a personal level, not getting vulnerable with you, not having deep quality conversations with you either, right? Because just like with some men, it could be about, you know, being intimate with you. For some women, it could be about, what are you doing for her? What are you buying her? What are you paying for? What are you, you know, taking care of for her? What are you doing for her? So when she gets to the point where she's doing for you, where you also see, oh, it's not just me, you know, providing some type of, you know, love and care and level of service and gratitude, it's her doing that back. So whenever you see reciprocity, it truly means she wants to be in a serious, committed relationship. There's no let me receive and all I do is get from you, because then it shows that maybe she just wants something from you. You are a benefit to her in her life for a certain reason, whether it be for food or for gifts or for whatever it is. You're essentially either a zaddy or sugar daddy or whatever she wants you to be, or just there for her emotional needs or just there for her physical needs. So you want to make sure that she's into you for you, and the best way to know that is stripping away the money, the cars, the looks. What is she getting past that in conversation? Is she getting to know you? Is she interested in pleasing and making you happy by doing things for you, providing, you know, attention and gifts and things like that for you? It's not just you paying for everything and you doing things. She actually wants to do something for you. There's reciprocity in the relationship. Women who genuinely care about a man, reciprocity is key. You won't feel like you're pouring in and she's never pouring in. Right? So that's a huge thing besides respect, because a lot of times men are doing so much trying to get this woman and he sees that she doesn't call. She's not, asking deep questions. She's not, interested in being around his family. It's always about her family and what she's doing. It's all about her, right? Another way to know that a woman truly, truly cares for you is she's going to often tell you that, often show you that. So those things coincide. So it's not enough just to say, hey, I care about you, I love you. She's going to show it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel her loving you. And it's through also peace, right? The peace that she'll give you, the fact that she takes the time to want to do for you. So similar to what I said before, but it's not necessarily gifts and giving back to you, but it's a more of, you can feel the love that she's giving you, maybe in how she speaks to you, maybe in how she interacts with you. You can feel that she genuinely cares about you and wants something more serious. It's not casual. She wants something deep with you, and her words, her actions are showing love, not just her saying that she loves and cares about you. So you have to watch that as well, because some women could say those things and may not mean it, especially if you're almost kind of giving her what she wants, especially if it's monetary. She may say whatever that she thinks that you need to hear. And I don't think a guy has to have a lot of money to be doing these things, because there's guys that don't have much and still paying for a lot of things for women. And women would say what that person needs to hear to keep getting what she wants. So you're going to see this level of pouring in as well, right? You're going to see that, oh, she does care about me, because it's not me always calling her. She calls me too. She's genuinely interested in having a conversation. She's genuinely interested in quality time, not just, oh, okay, now I ate. All right, good night. So it's not just going on dates. Also, another way to figure this out is she's not only deciding to go out with you or only to do things when you are saying you're going to do something for her. They don't like being in his spaces. So if he's taking her somewhere of his interest, right? She may not be interested, only unless it serves her, if it's a place where she wants to go. Will she, say, you know what, I actually like him enough that I'll go to a basketball game, and I don't like basketball. I'll go to a football game, right? I'll hang with his friends, right? And women who genuinely care are going to do those things. Women who don't care is like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to go to this restaurant. I don't want to go to this place. I don't want to do this. But women who genuinely want a serious relationship, she's not going to be as selfish to do that. There's going to be reciprocity. You know what? He likes this. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I actually genuinely care about him, and I want the relationship to move forward, and I don't want him to think that I'm selfish. So women who genuinely care for that man and want a serious relationship is going to think about those things. So she's going to be a little selfless in that and be more mindful of how he feels and what his thoughts are. Again, this all goes with vetting, all with the same vetting questions are none of these things are off the table. You clearly need to ask what they value in a relationship, what they value in a partner, what they're looking for, what are deal breakers for them. You want to ask those things. You want to have crossroads to address certain issues as well, to get over some of these humps, to actually get in a healthy, serious relationship. But you're going to see signs. People are going to start asking, where are we? They don't care. They're not, they're okay with titles. They're okay with, yeah, we're boyfriend. Yeah, we're girlfriend. Yeah, we're going to move to the next level. Yes, I want a future with you. They're okay. Both men and women are okay with having these types of conversations, and they're okay and happy to get to know more about you, your interests, your close network of friends and family members. They're all interested in that. So if you're wanting to know if your mate is serious about you, these are going to be some of the most clear signs. Respect, letting down those walls, being vulnerable, because they're wanting to move to the next step. It's hard for some people to be as totally vulnerable, but you'll know when they start to let some of those walls down, how they truly feel about you, because the only way you can get to the next step is healing, letting those walls down, trusting, respecting. And if you can't do that, then you're not ready for a serious relationship. All right, I hope that this helped you. Of course, again, this list is not all inclusive, but these are some signs of how a person is going to show that they're serious about you. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for helping me to get over 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this video. Take care.